Hello, my friends. Jacob is here once again. What a day, huh? How crazy, right? People in positions of power that you never thought that anybody could come against, anybody could take down. And here we see Governor Cuomo stepping down. Now, why is this interesting to me? Well, this is interesting to me because you know on the program how devastated I was that my daughter couldn't go to the school of her dreams that she got accepted into because of something that the governor mandated. That my son, he couldn't go to in-person school, so they're both now doing online because of these mandates, which they're not right. But we don't know. We don't know the ins and outs of everything. So what do? We put our faith in more, and we ask God to show us the way and to lead us and to guide us, and we pray that He puts the right people in charge and when. So I really have been, I don't know if you've noticed on the channel, but I've been putting stuff out there a lot, speaking out in faith. Not because I know anything or have any inside scoop into anything, but I have ideas, I have feelings. And I feel like, today we're being told that we have more power than we think. We feel helpless and we feel lost and we feel like so controlled. But Governor Cuomo, he just stepped down. He just stepped down. Does that mean that he's not going to be still super rich and still super powerful? I don't know. But I do know that when these things happened and these things came out, back in May, I put out a tweet. And that tweet was, and I said, let's see this tweet edge well, or let's see if this tweet ages well, because I had a feeling. And my prayer was, Lord, that if they be corrupt and that they're seeking to harm our children, this tweet and if they're seeking to harm our children, Lord, that you will humble them, have the truth be known, and that you will rip them from their positions of authority and power. Have them resign. I put that tweet out in May. Then the allegations started coming. I thought, oh, strange. How strange is this? And then they got a lot worse. And then I retweeted it again. Today. The tweet aged well. Now, once again, this is not like, oh yeah, I knew ahead of time. I didn't know nothing ahead of time. I spoke out in faith, and this is something you can do. The power of life and death is in your tongue. The day that we're in right now, if it is the end times, well, the witnesses of God are in the land. I've said it a bunch of times. And who are the witnesses of God? Well, Jesus said, you are my witnesses. Yahshua said, you are my witnesses. The scriptures say, you are my witnesses. Israel, witness of God. The witnesses of God. Those that witness the truth. And the power of life and death is bestowed upon them. The problem is we've been tricked into saying all the wrong things and to thinking that we have absolutely no power. Now, why is this so important to me? Seeing corruption being revealed at the highest levels. Well, because I work for a very large company and I'm incredibly successful at it. One of the reasons why I don't take on sponsors and everything else, and I know that wouldn't be a big deal because there's a lot of products that I believe in, and I've had a lot of people contact me, and maybe that's the case, but I've kept my day job where I make good money. I take care of my family, I provide for my family. I love it, I help people. I've been there for almost 10 years. This place, very humble job. And over those 10 years, because I'm so successful and because I'm a man of God, because I encourage people and I try to uplift people, and I'm super successful. Like no matter what I do, I can't fail. And I always rise to the top. And those that come against me, time and time and time again, which many have, badmouth you, you lie, they lie about you, they put you down. One by one, they're taken out of the way. So I've been bullied, actually, by people that were very insecure and very lost, and I even pray for these people. And it's gone on for a long time. And recently, the district manager who was over me, well, he's no longer with the company. So I breathed a sigh of relief. But the problem is the people around him are still there. And then they were given a little bit of power. And then they tried to, filter that power onto me. Now, Danielle is kind of, she's like a lion, right? She's a Leo. And I don't know if there's any symbolism to this, but we just, the Lion's Gate was a big thing on August 8th. Big thing about there being a new moon. Lion's Gate, Lion's Belt is actually in my story, so I thought it was interesting. I'm not into all the astrology stuff, but they talked about how, big change, and here you have a door to open into great possibility. And, God uses the heavens and the signs and everything else. All this stuff works together. It's all a story that's being played. We're the lead character. And so it's ironic that on August 8th, somebody reached out to me and once again decided to try to make my life harder, to try to, take me from a place where I'm super successful and make me drive far, far away and tell me that I can't work this amount of days, that I have to work more days. And same thing that's been going on for years, where I was told by management I need to bring in the doctors. No, and I do, because I have Crohn's disease, I have ankylosing spondylitis, I'm autoimmune compromised, right? I deal with it. You don't know it because, of course, like anything else, we all have our issues. Our strengths come from the things we endure. The suffering of the oyster creates the pearl, and my life is a pearl. But right now, in this very moment, and I speak truth to power. That's the thing. I speak truth to power. But when I see things that are being done that are wrong, I don't keep my mouth shut. I'm not unprofessional. I'm not rude. I don't threaten. Because I don't want anybody to get in trouble. I just did a video about how the writing's on the wall. The writing's on the wall for this corrupt system. One by one, you see stories coming. I put a tweet out just recently, in May, about how this tweet, it aged well. Governor Cuomo stepped down, he resigned. And that was very targeted, those words. I said, if he be corrupt, because, we don't know the truth. So I pray for these people that are coming against me at work, because I don't want to burden anybody with, hey, go to Patreon. I don't want to make this a business. This was never a business. This was always about me sharing the truth of God and trying to inspire all of you to ask for the truth, no matter what the cost, to go to God. Come here to the well, get entertained, get enlightened, get inspired, get encouraged, but you leave here, you're going to thirst again. That's the truth. You don't need me. Truth's already in you. All you got to do is seek it. Knock and the door will be open for you. So, it's a group of individuals that come against me for whatever reason. And it's so silly. It's abuse, it's harassment. So then I explain this to a district manager. I say it's abuse, it's harassment. To which he says, you have to learn how to listen better. We're going to write you up. So I went to management. Upper management, people that are supposed to protect you. The very people that, of course, mock you and make fun of you and everything else, talk because you're a crazy Christian, right? I'm not even a crazy Christian. I'm not crazy. I don't even share my faith with a lot of people. I just exudes. I am my walk. I have a covenant. I'm not even a religious guy. So that happens. And then I get a threat that if I don't work on my day off, because they put me on the schedule on my day off, which they didn't ask ahead of time, could you do it? Could you help out? But they didn't just do that. They said that if you don't work that, because you have ample time to work on your day off, you're going to be written up again. So I come to management because I'm being treated poorly by management. And management's response is, we're going to threaten you. We're going to intimidate you. We're going to scare you. It's exactly what Cuomo and all his goons did to these poor ladies, these poor people. They tried doing it to me, but that's not going to happen. Yeah, right? Because God has a plan for me. He has purpose for me. I can only get fed by the ravens, these dirty birds, for so long. Every once in a while, God, He'll let me get fed by the ravens, the dirty birds for a while, but then the brook dries up, and then it's like time to go to the widow's house and help the child that's died. That's the child that's in all of you. That's the child of Christ. That's your faith. There's more. There's more to this story. So, I actually did something that I don't normally do. So I went to Human Resources because my wife told me. She goes, you have to. You have to. Because they did that on me and called me up, I'm going to go to Human Resources on you, and then hung up on me. These are my superiors. So I did the same. To which then I had a regional manager. So like above, right? The two of them corner me, put me on the phone. I said, I feel intimidated. I said, I feel like I'm being, I said, here, I reached out to management because because I'm being abused, because I'm being treated poorly, because I'm being mocked privately and openly. And it's been going on, and it's a cycle of abuse, and it hasn't stopped. And I'd hoped that when this manager had left, that it would stop. But no, the same people are around, so they're doing the same thing. They're trying. Just said that it was going to go into the Lion's Den. I knew the Lion's Den was coming. I was in the Lion's Den. But what is the story of Daniel teach us? Is that as long as you're right in God's eyes, and as long as you're not seeking to harm those people that are above you or in charge of you, God will shut the mouths of those lions. And I'm sure He's about to shut the mouths of those lions. There's a reason why I never tell anybody where I work or anything else. There's a reason. I'll tell you what I do. Because, it's not the company. It's never the company. It's never the whole. It's the leadership. And if the leadership is corrupt, guess what's going to happen? It's going to go down. And mark my word, the day we're entering into, you're going to see a lot go down. You're going to see a lot go down. Why? Because I'm exercising my authority a little bit more. Because I'm speaking out a little bit more. Because I'm acting in faith a little bit more. I'm hoping that I can keep my job where I am. I'm hoping that I don't. It's so uncomfortable right now. It's like, I really should leave. I really should focus 100% on you. I should do what Adam at Marfugel News and TV says all the time, right? But I like my job. I like helping people. I do. I enjoy it. And then I don't have to put the burden onto you. I don't have to say, hey, buy the shirt. Hey, thank you. Because I appreciate everybody at Patreon. I don't tell everybody about Patreon. I didn't say go to Patreon. But I appreciate it. I appreciate the people that donate, but I don't ask for it. I appreciate the people that during the premieres that put them. Sometimes it makes me uncomfortable. But I appreciate it. I'm grateful for it. But I don't want to have to burden anybody with it. But I think God's going to provide. I don't think we have to worry about that. Just like when Elijah went to that widow, she only had a little teeny bit. We all only have a little teeny bit. God's going to multiply it. God's going to multiply it. Just like when Jesus came and it was 5,000. What did they have? They had like nothing. A couple little fish, a little bit of bread. He says, sit them down in groups of 50. Going to feed them all. That's what we're going to do. We're going to feed them all. So, I don't know, but it seems to me like things that I say on this channel, thanks be to God, that God is speaking. Because they just keep happening, don't they? At some point, perhaps, maybe even you, the people that don't believe, will say, hey, teach me the truth. If you're there, I want to know. I want to serve you. Because that's the only thing that matters. We're not going to die, and that's the end. Where did we come from? We came from where we're going. So let's learn something, and let's lift the world up together. I love each and every one of you. Do me a favor. Share this around. Subscribe. Tell people about the channel. Leave a like. Leave a comment if you're not doing that stuff and you're being fed here and you're enjoying it. You're not doing your part, because it's like, why can't other people enjoy it? Why can't other people be fed? Why can't other people be encouraged? Don't keep that light to yourself. I know a lot of you don't. I love each and every one of you so very much, and I'm so grateful for you. And I'm really excited to see what the future brings. I'll keep you updated on what's going on at work. It's nutty. It's drama. All this nonsense. And the whole time, I know who I am. And the whole time, I know what my purpose is. Because this has happened again and again and again, right? When I was going through this, I was reminded of Moses and how at the first time he was told to strike the rock and the water would come out. But the second time he was told to speak to it. He didn't listen. He says, I did things the old way. I do things the old way, right? I can have a mouth on me, not in a bad mouth, but I speak up. When I see wrong, I speak up. I'm not scared to speak up. I'm smart, so I know what to say and when to say it. So when people lie or attack those mouths of those lions, they get shut. They get buried. They have to resign, which is what we just saw happen in New York. But I hope that I did the right thing. I hope that I'm doing the right thing. And if God wants me out, believe me, I'll be out. So do me a favor. Pray for me. I pray for all of you. I'm grateful for you. Thank you, Lord, for all of these wonderful people. And I hope I can encourage you in your walk. And I hope that you can ask for more faith like I do. I say, help me with my unbelief, because this is the day we're in and we need to know it. I love each and every one of you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching Jacob Israel. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and share this channel around. If these shows have helped you, help Jacob to reach more any way you can, and have the best day ever.
Click it.